I just chanced upon this article not long, and it says that Genesis Global Capital has hired investment bank Moelis to explore options including bankruptcy. This is a source by New York Times. So, and the CEO of Genesis parent company said that it has roughly 575 million, that's $500 million, liability to Genesis. Sounds a bit iffy, for Genesis. So there's been talks about Genesis going belly up, bankrupt for a while, and they're waiting to see what happens. I'm waiting to see what happens. But now that they hired investment bank Moelis to explore options, including bankruptcy, I think it may be on the table, right? So let's see what it's saying right now. So they hired investment bank Moelis and company to explore options, including a potential bankruptcy. There's no final decisions yet. Okay, so let's look at this. This is where the meat starts, right? So Genesis has spent the March of November, which is this month, scrambling to raise cash, to raise funds, or to reach a deal with creditors because of what happened with FTX. The company's institutional lending last week was forced to suspend redemptions. That means that people who put money in Genesis rushed to pull their money out, right? It's called a bank run. And new originations. So they disclosed that it has about 175 million locked in FTX trading account. As a result, parent company Digital Currency Group pumped in 140 million. Okay. So then a few months ago, Genesis suffered a loss of a few hundred million dollars due to loans made to Three Arrow Capital. Three Arrow Capital, if you can't remember, is one of the companies that went belly up because of Terra Luna's crash, right? Okay, scroll down. So DCG had a rough 575 million liability to Genesis. That's due next year in May. Okay, I don't know. I don't think Genesis can pay it off that way. They're scrambling to raise funds right now. Okay, so there's been chatter about intercompany loans between Genesis and Global Capital, between Genesis and DCG. For those unaware, DCG borrowed money from Genesis Capital. Oh, so the parent company borrowed money from from Genesis actually. So these loans are structured on arm's length basis. Basically, there's no funny games inside, done properly and priced at prevailing market interest rates. DCG has a liability to Genesis Global of about 535 million. Those loans were used to fund investment opportunities and to repurchase DCG stock. Aside from the Genesis Global intercompany loan in May 2023 and a long-term promissory note, DCG is only debt is 250 million credit facility from a small group of lenders by Eldridge, right? So he said that DCG raised 25 million and it's on pace to 800 million in revenue this year. So from this article, it sounds that DCG is doing quite okay. They're quite strong, and they borrowed money from Genesis. Frankly speaking, DCG stands to gain. If Genesis go belly up, that means that they don't have to pay back the money that they owe to Genesis, unless the lawyers will come look for that money when they get liquidated. So does that mean that Genesis is gonna go belly up? We don't know actually. There's a high chance of that. I think medium chance of that, because it says that Genesis has been looking for funds for a while and they don't seem to be able to get funding at all. I also read that Binance didn't want to invest in them because they said it's a conflict of interest potential, right? So if they can't raise funds to cover the shortfall in capital, and if they can't reach an agreement with the creditors, there is a possibility that Genesis will be liquidated. From right now, I can see right now, if crypto, this one, right? Bitcoin, let me just move this around. Sorry for the cough. I'm just recovering from a cold. So Bitcoin seems to be recovering right now, but I'm not sure. It went about 15,000 just a couple of days back, and Ethereum went from 1,000, 2,000, 3 down to 1,000, right? The price is still holding, but I'm waiting. I have liquidated a portion of my cryptos into stablecoins, and I'm waiting for Bitcoin and Ethereum to drop. Ideally, Ethereum go below 1,000 and Bitcoin go below 14,000. So I can just load up a little bit on Ethereum and Bitcoin and some other stuff. So let's keep an eye out for Genesis Capital. And we haven't seen the full extent of the contagion, the disease and damage by FTX downfall, right? And right now it seems like it will be a calm before a storm. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled on the market. I'll keep you posted soon, okay? Take care, boys and girls.